Hello, air signs. How are you? How are you guys doing? Okay, my air signs, my beautiful air signs. I know you have a lot on your plate just from channeling your energy. Okay, you have a lot on your plate. You're tending to be crossing things over though. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of a general reading first, and then at the very end I'm gonna do a love reading. Okay, right now give me 1 sec. Okay, so what's up? How are you guys? Okay, so let's get started with your reading, my beautiful air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Happy birthday, Gemini, by the way. If you are a Gemini watching, happy birthday. Okay, what is it? What do we have here? Purpose in reverse and success upright. Okay, loneliness in reverse. What else do we have for my air signs? Okay, there, one turned around. Help. Okay, and last one for my earth signs. I already have kind of like a bit of a message that I can already tell. Envy in reverse. Okay, so I'm getting here that there might be for most of you that wherever it is that you are in life right now, in career wise or job wise, even if you don't have a job, I'm getting that you're not feeling like there's purpose in your life because of it. Some of you, like, let's say you're a stay-at-home mom. If you are a stay-at-home mom, you might feel very validated. You might feel like this is part of your purpose, but there is a part of you that feels like it's not very successful. Actually, scratch that. You might feel like it's not your purpose, more so it's just part of your life and part of your destiny, part of something that you feel called to, in the sense of like you are responsible for little humans and you are responsible for raising and caring for them. But there is a part of you that feels like even though you are very successful at it and you're very good at it, there's a part of you that wants to get out there and find a more deeper purpose to your life, even though you feel like it is part of your purpose. And as I was telling earth signs, which if you have earth placements, moon, rising, or if you are earth sign and you are watching this for your moon and your rising, or for your Venus or for your Mars, it could all go. Okay, if you resonate with that message, you resonate with it. And as I was saying, I think it was earth, I'm not sure if it was, yeah. So anyways, purpose doesn't necessarily have to be one facet, okay? It doesn't have to be singular. It's not one thing. It could be multiple things at once. It could be multiple expressions of oneself. I personally feel that the purpose in life is to just live, literally experience a human life. But that's just my definition of purpose, and everybody has their own definition of purpose, and everybody has their own definition of what they feel is purposeful, okay? What they feel for themselves, like how they feel they can approach it. So if you're feeling like where you're at right now, and the stay-at-home mom was just an example. This could be about work situation for those who are single, no children, or you are coupled, okay, or a job situation, a business situation, whatever the case. This could be that you feel that even though you're good at it, you're very good at what you're doing, it's not something that you find purpose in. It's not something that you can say, oh, I feel like this is my purpose. Your soul, your everything is not necessarily calling to it, and I feel like a part of you is calling to you. It's like you feel like there's purpose that is calling to you, like your soul is asking you to get up and do something else with your life, do something that will bring you a sense of joy, a sense of like stability for yourself, like where you don't have to rely on others for everything. Okay, and then I am the health. That goes in hands with the loneliness card, by the way. I kind of incorporated that energy there. And the health card is giving me that it's like part of that is also healing your inner child, healing your inner teen, not even just healing, the word healing, but also like kind of like nurturing, loving, caring for the part of you that feels disconnected from your soul, or disconnected from feeling like alive, and like that there's something meaningful to what you're doing in your life, that there's something meaningful in your life. And it's not to say you're not grateful, I can feel that, but it also feels like you just want to focus more on your health. You want to focus more on your mental health, okay? You want to focus more on your emotional health. You want to focus more on your spiritual self. Even for some of you, you want to focus on what is it that you can give to yourself, so that you are out in a space of loneliness. Even though this was in reverse, I feel like you're finding that space right now. You're finding a space where you're finally seeing that you're capable of anything, and you're no longer in this space, because this was in reverse. So it's giving me the energy that you're getting more grounded right now. So keep going through that space that you're in, as far as what it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing that is making you realize that you are capable, whatever it is that you're telling yourself, okay? Even if those are affirmations, even if it's like a song that reminds you, even if it's something that someone said to you, like, okay, like, you know, you got this, like, keep going with that energy of like, I'm gonna push forward, and I am going to get to that space that I want to get to. I am going to meet my goals. I am going to do what I set out to do, okay? And for that last little message for that, before we do to the love reading, we have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, okay? For some of you, this is great change in your life situation, in your environment, whatever the case right now in life. And this may mean that you need to speak up as well, as far as what it is that you need, what it is that you want, for the people around you, because it might be that it can help you when it comes to finding confidence, building confidence, because I feel like that's what's also part of that journey that you're taking right now, is building confidence for yourself. Okay, let's get into the love life. Your love life, a mini love life reading for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Libra, and Aquarius. I'm over here saying them in random order. Okay, we have forgive them, forgiving. And I'll get into that, because I always have a message when it comes to forgiveness. Trust me, dealing, my own self for so many years. Your intuition is on point. Trust it. When it comes to love life, this involves online drama and lurking. I don't like that card too much. I don't even know why I made it. I'm the one who made these cards. But I know that, it's the reality of things. This happens. So this involves online drama and lurking. So this might be something to do with online drama and lurking. One more card for my love life, for my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Signs, synchros, magic, miracles, faith. They are in denial, but they feel the truth. They ignore it. For some of you, this may mean there is somebody out there who you have a connection with, or you're feeling a connection with, but you guys are not necessarily in the immediate environment. I'm feeling like you guys are like just online friends, or you're friends, but you're not necessarily like, together. For some of you, this is like, for my singles, this is somebody who you have a connection with. For some of you, this is somebody from the past, or someone that you've dealt with from the past, and you're no longer in that space anymore with them. It has been maybe some time. For some of you, this is someone that you have a very deep spiritual connection with, okay? Someone that maybe been like twin flame energy-ish, and I don't really like getting into that, but like soulmate-ish. Okay, this is somebody that you have a spiritual, let's just call it a spiritual connection with, okay? You guys have a spiritual connection, and you might know this. This is somebody you might have had a really hard breakup with, or a heartbreak with. Somebody that you went through a lot with, and then you guys had a breakup, a separation. But this person is somebody who you have either forgiven them, or you are still in the thresholds of wanting to forgive them but haven't truly forgiven them, or you are in a space where you're wanting to forgive them but you haven't, and you're not there yet. And I say this because I also want to state that forgiveness is it's a personal, very personal journey. Forgiveness is something that doesn't happen when we snap our fingers and say we either forgive or make somebody forgive us, okay? Forgiveness is when the soul and the heart is ready. And a lot of the times, the reason why it's not easy for us to forgive is because we see that the other person hasn't changed the behaviors that made them hurt you in the first place that would need forgiveness, okay? And that's what makes and sometimes clicks with us where we're like, we're not ready to forgive, even if it is a subconscious level. Okay, and then there's a part of us where we know that someone's not going to change, or we feel like someone's not going to change. We see that they haven't in so long, and a part of us tells ourselves, I forgive these people, I forgive them. And we tell ourselves, and we want to like convince ourselves that we forgive them. But then our feelings, our triggers give us away. We aren't truly over it. We haven't truly forgiven. And then if we've said we've forgiven them, but there's those triggers, it's like they're gonna feel it. And so it's needing to be sensitive enough to understand that your journey to forgiveness is it's like personal. It's like no one else's. Someone else may give you advice as to how to forgive people or why you should or to do it, but we cannot force our hearts and we cannot force our bodies and ourselves to forgive. It happens when it happens. You know, it took me years after my dad died for me to forgive him. It took me years after he died. After he died, he was already dead, and you would think, which a lot of people told me, when someone dies, you know, you tend to forgive them, you tend to like leave everything, and I thought I did. And then a year later, it just all came back to me. I had not forgiven my father. So it took me years of work, hard work. And when I say work, I mean inner work. I mean looking at my feelings, looking at the stuff that was uncomfortable to look at, being in acceptance that people did hurt me, that my father did hurt me, being in acceptance that that was still living inside of me, being in acceptance and nurturing those parts of me without wanting to push them away or change them. Because trying to change them is also part of that part of like trying to force ourselves to forgive when we're not ready. We cannot force or change that part of us that hasn't naturally, and it has to happen naturally, like a flower blooms naturally. It cannot happen unnaturally, or else it's not truly real. And it will be very apparent if it's not real, because it will come out during triggers. So whoever this person is, there might still be looking at your content for some of you. For some of you, this is someone from the past who's still looking at your content, and you know that they are, and you are aware, but you are not 100% there as far as forgiving them, okay? For others of you, this is somebody who recently did something, or it know it says love life, but I don't know why I'm thinking about family, and it could be that for some of you, this is family that you're needing to forgive, okay? Or a combination of both people that you've dealt with, like romantically, and their family for what they did to you, okay? So take it for what it is. And for my meme, and that makes sense for you, air sign, okay? Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, like of wanting to forgive, but you're still like, nope, that's your inner child. Your inner child's not ready for it, and you need to, honor that. You need to honor your inner child that you're not ready to forgive, and it's okay. And if it's the other way around, as far as like maybe you're a cross watcher, or you are in the trenches with wanting forgiveness from someone else, and you watch their content or you watch the things and you're hoping that they might give you a sign that they've forgiven you, if there's no actual direct sign and you haven't actually asked them directly, then chances are that they haven't. And if you're getting mad about it, like, your intuition might be telling you they're not ready yet, and that might be an indication, this might be an indication they're not ready yet, they haven't forgiven you. And it's not that they're bad people, because people not forgiving you if you've hurt them does not make them a bad person. It's just part of, like, life, right? And if you want to ask them directly, asking them directly if they've forgiven you, and if it's been some time, a long time, okay, chances are that they might say that they're not ready to forgive you, they haven't forgiven you. And it's going to be something that may not be easy to hear. So I would advise to be prepared, because it's not going to be something that they're at fault with. Okay, thank you so much. If you like my readings, please feel free to subscribe, feel free to follow me on Instagram. And yeah, I have readings, personal readings on Instagram. You just have to DM me. I have highlighted Instagram readings, and all you have to do is follow me. And yeah, I should I should allow your request. I just have my stuff in private right now because of privacy reasons. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much.